know, because we're doing this by hand. If you're in the studio, you can use your flex shaft, but if you're doing this at home, the hand drill is like the way to go. And you'll actually be able to feel that when it goes through, and I should be getting kind of close. I can see a lot of shavings there. Oh, and that just moved. Oh, moving again. So I'm thinking I'm pretty close here. Sometimes when you drill this stuff, you're gonna get a little burr on the backside. And I'm through, and that seemed like it took forever. Okay, so I don't know if we can see that, but now I have a hole through that oval. Now, the next thing is we're gonna have to adjust our saw a little bit. And the one thing that I do is I'll take the wing nut that is, I'm trying to get this in the camera, but I'm going to open this end here so you can see how I got a little flex in my blade. So now what I'm going to do is just going to bend this down enough where that saw blade will fit right through the hole that I made. So now I need to come back. And this is why I like going from this end. So if you can see this, my metal is actually hanging down here toward the handle, but I can still press the saw frame to get that little bow and tighten that right off my bench pin. So if I do this with my thumbnail, I can still hear that ping. It sounds a little bit different because it's vibrating off of the metal. But now it's through there, so now I can pierce this oval out of here. And the other thing, and I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but it's like I'm always putting pressure down on my metal on the bench pin, because that way I have a little bit more control, and sometimes I'll spread my fingers out like this to put a little pressure in a number of places. But again, it's like I am cutting relatively slow here. Because I want an accurate cut. The other thing that you want to be conscious of too is, make sure that you don't cut into the bench pin. And it's not because I'm worried about you wrecking the bench pin, it's because I'm worried about you not being able to cut accurately. And now I'm almost all the way through, so when I'm almost all the way through, I just kind of go slightly. But look at that, there's now an oval negative space in there. So now what I can do is I can open, let's go back. I can open that, loosen the wing nut and pull my piece out. And there it is. So at this point, I have my oval, I have my triangle, and then I have that little 90-degree thing. And what's really another really great thing I love about rubber cement is once I'm done, I can actually just pull the paper right off of there and just kind of rub the old rubber cement off, and it's good as new. I'm not going to cut all of these out because I think you'll get bored and you'll shut the video off way before you actually watch me do all of that. But But if you have questions, let me know. The one thing that I do want to say is when you cut, you know, these centristic, I think that's right, yeah. Concentric circles. I am losing my mind. It's this COVID brain. But anyway, when you cut these circles out, you know, you'll see the lines that kind of guide you to the center. And the way I would approach this is I would cut here, follow this one, cut in, follow this one, cut this, and then cut that center one out first. Because the smaller you get, the harder these things are to hang on to. And you'll just have a little bit more control over it. So that's cutting. So have fun with that. See you later.